and Ruby and Wednesday and the guests who are here. Thank you so much to our impromptu birthday party. Woo woo! Romper Room is a great thing to copy, I'll tell you that. I wish I had a... my birthday is on Monday. My brother's birthday is today, and my birthday is on Monday. So since by next time we meet, I'll be 41, I thought this would be a good opportunity to chat. Yeah, I was gonna, Brandy, or Belicious is like, why don't you just talk about all the awesome things about you being this age? And I honestly never imagined life would be so amazing at this age. At this age! There was something that I was gonna just, since Life Shadows is here, I want to just share something that she shared with me that really helped me out. So, if you saw me post yesterday, and actually for the last couple weeks, I've really been not having the highest cycles. I've either been down or kind of okay, and struggling with a lot of things. And there's a lot of things that have been, some of it is because of actual things, like Any Beat ending is kind of threw me for a little bit of a loop. Not that it wasn't expected, but it's an adjustment, and it's something that was part of what I was, my identity, and that's kind of fallen away. And then my best friend moved away, and other things, and so I was kind of, I've been in a little bit of a funk, not a hard funk, but had some tough times, and I was kind of beating myself up because I wasn't doing much other than being in just going through my cycle. And I was kind of like, I get it, I'm in a cycle, but shouldn't I be, like, especially now that I don't have that job, I feel like I should be doing all these things that I want to be doing. Problem is, the things that I want to be doing require me to be kind of like in love warrior mode. Like, let's write the book! It's hard to do, and I'm not really feeling it. And Life Shadow said, seems to me that in many ways being in a cycle, and more importantly being capable of reflecting upon it as you move through, publicly, encouraging and inspiring others who are also in a cycle, but have more obligations and less time to really process it, is your full-time job, at least right now. For me and many others who are simply tolerating the cycle as background noise do as well. For so long in my life, the cycle was literally unseen by me, like someone playing music in the background while I lived my life. Sometimes the music was great, motivating, empowering. Other times it was draining, sad, or made me feel tired and unproductive, insecure, or lonely. I was completely at its mercy, not knowing what was happening. It was hard to have hope in the low times, hard to see things would change, impossible to see that I had any control over it. Without people like you, who take the time to digest Tolle, Watts, Katie, Buddhism, Gandhi, etc., and apply the wisdom in your own life, and vulnerably bring it to the public in bite-sized morsels that can easily be applied, I would probably still be an unaware victim, too busy, an excuse for too afraid to do it on my own. So I wanted to say thank you for those words. That was exactly what I needed to hear. Thank you. Let's see. There is apparently a bunch of great comments on the Facebook prompt, which is, I think, what would you tell your 18-year-old self? So if you've got some wisdom that you've collected and you want to post it, we'll go through those tonight at happy hour. As well as have a little kind of Any Beat send-off. So bring a cocktail and we'll toast Any Beat tonight. Am I going to LIB? I am going to LIB. I'm going with my brother, which is very exciting. He is the... I went to my first like 7 Burning Mans with him, and his wife went to a couple with us, and when they were dating, and now with kids, he hasn't been able to do any festivals, or has chosen where to put his energy, and I absolutely respect that. But his kids are now old enough that his wife and he feel comfortable that he can go away for a weekend. So I'm super excited to have that experience again. I mean, I'm at a place in my life where I feel so overwhelmed with blessings. I mean, when you said, what do you want? I'd be like, ugh. I mean, that's one reason why I get so much joy out of First Saturday, is because I don't really want anything else. So if I can bring joy to someone else, that's like the only way that I can really make myself happier. Because everything's awesome. But one thing that I do sometimes wish I could have is like old, adventure boys days with my brother. Not with he's as a dad, not, when, not just a couple hours, but like really sink into an adventure with him. And so this is something that I haven't had for many years, and I'm super excited. It's kind of like it's funny. I in the middle of the night, I was really feeling the universe just kind of like, you manifest your own reality. And so my logic said there's no way your brother can make it. He can't take the time off. But the heart said, manifest your reality, invite him. And so little I know that it would work out. So, am I doing a Hug Nation LIB? Campy, that is an awesome question, and it's something I was trying to figure out right now. I was trying to look at the LIB schedule and figure out the best place and time to do something, because there's so many things happening all the time. So I'm trying to figure out if either Sunday or Monday, probably at noon, either Sunday or Monday, and I'm trying to figure out the best place, like maybe behind the Woogie stage. I'll meet behind the Woogie stage at Sunday at noon. I guess I would say stay tuned, and I'll try to get some feedback. Last year I tried to set a time, and then it turned out that it wouldn't work, and I had to reset the time. So I'm going to try to reach out to a few people that might know their way around LIB a little better and help make that suggestion. But if you've got a suggestion, I would like to do it. I'd like to do a kind of a casual Hug Nation talk and hug, because I know there are going to be people there that I have not met before that would like to be a part of Hug Nation. So is that fair? We still have a few days before I'm leaving actually on Friday. I know most people will be going out on Thursday. I like your way you're thinking in the yoga area when there's no yoga going on, but that's like 8:30 in the morning most of the yoga starts, I think. You know how those yoga people are. They get up early, go to bed early. It's embarrassing. But I'll double check. Bye, Life Shadows. Love you too. Let's see. Was there anything else that I said I was going to say? Well, I'll just touch on this just briefly. My most memorable birthday memory. The one that popped in my head, which is not necessarily the best memory, but probably 10 years ago, I had a girlfriend that threw me a surprise party that was also a murder mystery party. And so that sounds like a really awesome thing to do. Except this is how it played out. I'm out doing a thing. I go back to my parents' house for whatever reason that they told me that I needed to get something there. Open the door. Surprise! Whoa! There's people from high school that I know. There's people from early friends. There's college friends. There's family friends. I was like, wow! And I'm like, oh my gosh, Scott, what have you been up to? And he's like, I am not Scott. I am Professor Billingsworth. There has been a murder. I'm like, Okay, all right, cool. Okay, Theo. Oh my gosh, you look totally different. I am not Theo. I am Hanso. You know, like. Ugh. So for like 2 hours, everyone was in character, and I was like, this is just. I appreciate the effort, but this is horrific. It's like, come on, let's just solve this. That's the one I remember the most. But other than that, other memorable birthdays. Last year at LIB was pretty magical. I did a Hug Nation on my birthday, and Brandy dressed up in like a geisha clown and handed out cupcakes to everyone that showed up for Hug Nation, and that was really special. What other birthdays have been special? My favorite cake ever was a Conan the Barbarian cake. I was very into Conan when I was younger, and so my mom had them do a Conan cake, but it was the letters John in Conan lettering with the same sword that went through it. Oh my gosh, I had a hard time cutting into that one. It was, I would have tattooed that on my back if I knew it was a possibility. Oh. All right, you magical, amazing people. Thank you so much for being a part of today's Hug Nation. I'm going to do a little lightning in a bottle packing and then be back here at 6 o'clock for a happy hour. It is the second to last day, or the last full day of AnyBeats, so if there's anything you want to get off there, or if you want to shut down your account or whatever that is, the plan, as I know it, is that they're gonna send out one last email to people to let people know what's happening, and the database is going to be shut down. I'm sure it will be stored somewhere, so if you're concerned and you want to purge your account, you might do that. But the company that is going to be that has acquired the site is going to be starting fresh. So there's going to be your data is going to be kind of just flushed. But as with all digital things, their version of flush may not be enough for you. It's up to you. If it won't delete, send me a note and I'll see if I can work on that or fix that. Okay, have an amazing Tuesday. If you're going to LIB, stay in touch, because I would like to clarify and solidify that meeting time. It would be really cool to have a little moment. Otherwise, maybe I'll just see you around, or I will see you at 6 o'clock tonight, or see you next Tuesday. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I love you. Bye.